The Baseus 10,000 milliamps MagSafe wireless charger is the best I've tested so far. In this video, I'm going to show you an in-depth review of its charging and discharging process. I will do an analysis of its charging efficiency at the end of the video. Here is the analysis based on the data I collected. It can also be used as an emergency power backup solution for any laptop that supports power delivery port. It took a lot of time and effort to do tests like this. I hope you liked the video. Thank you very much for your support. The kickstand is a really nice design. I'm able to position the phone in two different orientations, the portrait mode or the landscape mode, for watching movies or taking a FaceTime call. First of all, I fully discharged this battery bank down to 0% just to see how long it takes to recharge. The maximum charging power is 20 watts, even though it is connected to the 30 watts USB-C charger from Baseus. I then started recording the time-lapse using my GoPro Hero 8. The battery percentage is displayed on the built-in screen of this MagSafe charger on the left side. The charging power is displayed on the AC power meter on the right side, which is slightly higher than 20 watts due to conversion loss. It took 2 hours and 50 minutes to fully recharge from 0 to 100%. It's safe to leave it connected after fully recharged as it consumes 0 watt. I then discharged the iPhone 13 down to 2% until the phone powered off. The iPhone shows this MagSafe ring animation, which is a good indication that it is fully MagSafe compatible. According to its specification, it recharges the iPhone at 7.5 watts and Android phones at 15 watts. On a side note, deep discharge lithium-based batteries should be avoided. I'm doing this test so you don't have to. Looks like iPhone 13 reserves at least 2% of battery life for low-power Bluetooth connection used by Find My iPhone application running in the background, even when it's turned off. It took 4 hours and 2 minutes to fully recharge the iPhone 13. The charging slows down as the battery gets full naturally, so the last 5 to 10% took a long time. There is 39% left in the end, which I will use it again to recharge the same iPhone. I drained my iPhone 13 down to 5%. The remaining 39% of charge in the battery bank was able to bring it up to 79% in 1 hour and 42 minutes. That is 74% of difference. There is a power on-off switch on the side of the battery bank. One press shows 0%. I also did a thermal imaging test during the charging process with the room temperature at 73 degrees Fahrenheit. The highest temperature I measured from the battery core is 114.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just warm, but I would suggest keeping it out of the pocket to avoid overheating. This USB-C port is bi-directional, which means I can use it to recharge the battery bank and charge my iPhone in wired mode. When charging in wired mode, the wireless charger will not work. And the good thing is, using this cable may give me better, higher efficiency. My MacBook Air with M1 chip from 2020 is at 8%. Here's another test. With only 20 watts max output, it's not designed to charge laptops, but in an emergency situation, it is totally usable. It was able to add 58% of charge to the MacBook Air in 1 hour and 44 minutes. Here is the analysis based on the data I collected. The Baseus power bank is rated at 38.5 watt-hour. The iPhone has a 12.4 watt-hour battery with a 98% health, so the true capacity is 12.15 watt-hour. In my two charging tests, it got 172% of charge, which is measured as 20.9 watt-hour output, divided by the total capacity of the Baseus battery bank. I got 54.3 wireless charging efficiency. In the MacBook Air tests, I got 58% of charge out of the total 49.9 watt-hour battery. So therefore, I got 28.94 watt-hour output, which, as you can see, it is about 8 watts more than I got from the wireless charging tests, which is rated at 75% in the wired charging efficiency, which is, again, consistent with the rated Baseus specification on the label at the back of the battery pack. Says 75%. That is the wired charging efficiency. So I expect the wireless charging efficiency to be much lower, basically reducing by 8 watt-hour, which is not uncommon across all wireless chargers. Pass-through charging is supported, which means I can charge the phone wirelessly and charge the battery bank at the same time. This is not the best test case, as the phone is already 100% charged. Now let's talk about the design. The magnetic connection is incredibly strong. It's almost impossible to shake it off once attached properly to the back of the phone. I've been using it for weeks now, and I never accidentally dropped it. Here is another idea of using it with a tripod mounted on a clamp, so I can shoot videos and keeping my phone charged at all times thanks to the raised edge of the magnetic ring. It does not interfere with the raised edge of the iPhone Pro Max lens. When compared with its previous gen or other magnetic chargers, this raised edge design is obviously superior, in my opinion, because it will be unlikely or much less likely to hit the lens cover. Or if you are using a lens adapter, this will give me a lot more room, especially when rotating. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this review helpful.